afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Lane, the one, the only master of propaganda. Off here to 2 versus 2 on Minsk Pocket in the north. It is Pure Imagination and Artavick fighting for the German army, the Wehrmacht, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the Brandenburger Panzergrenadier West in the south. It is Luvnest and Kimbo fighting for the Soviet Union, Socialism, Comrade Stalin, and the 10th Mechanized Corps with Guard Motor, Armored Assault Counterattack, Guard Rifle, more Guard Motor, and Shock Rifle versus Double Lightning War, Double Jaeger Armour, Elite Troops, and Jaeger Infantry, with a mix of infantry and some support weapon bulletins there. We got a gun the MD42 start for both German players. Luvnest going into double conscripts, Kimbo with a double engineered conscript start there, basically rushing out to seize more territory swiftly, and Kimbo commits to a fast Guard Rifle, combined arms, tactics, doctrine. Pioneers going for the field pawn there. We got Pure Imagination in eastwards here with Pioneers, MD42 Grenadiers following up. And Luvnest switches out aggressively towards the west side here. Going forwards for the glory of Comrade Stalin. MD42 moving up there. Engineers moving eastwards. Pioneers, MD42 Grenadiers moving in the second conscript there for Kimbo. Heading centrewards, heading westwards. Grabbing the northern point here. More Grenadiers for Artavick. Standard stuff. Conscript engineers moving in there. Seizing point there. Seizing the point in the centre. Sandbags up there. Good work. There we go. Engagement. Conscript hold up by the MD42. Good. Set up there by Pure Imagination. Quickly gets that machine gun moving again. Very good. So far, most of the action seems to be happening here in the east. And there you go. Grenadiers switching gears. Second Grenadiers caught for Pure Imagination. Artavick there with his own set. And there you go. Shots being fired in the west as well here. Grenadiers engaging a conscript squad there. Conscript quickly falling back. They may try to bait them into a trap. They're just attacking into position with heavy cover. Swift play there by Luvnest. In east before being outmaneuvered, then you're going to need support to ensure it doesn't get cleared out too easily by the units in the centre. Artavick's crashing with Kimbo. A lot of action here. A lot of shooting. A lot of bang bang. Pioneers running the engineers here in the centre, opening up the fuel pawn there in the west. Luvnest continuing to tangle with Artavick. The 74-2, they're also a bit exposed here. Artavick needs to be careful not to leave himself too thinly strung out. We got a third Grenadier one day for him. Pure Imagination as well there. So far, German players are very much sticking to the same program. And we got Kimbo here lining up for a counterattack towards the fuel pawn there to reclaim it from the fascists. Conscripts valiantly marching it, and not so valiantly, actually overwhelming the Pioneers. We're already down to 2 men. Artavick has to fall back. And you can see there now Luvnest launching a counter-strike here, as of course his lines are too thinly spread out and thusly cannot stop such a move. Which is going to leave Pure Imagination up here to try and swing this around in their favour again. Otherwise, this could turn a bit ugly for them. Grenadiers opening up the conscripts with all force there. Back here, Grenadiers setting out. No take up yet there for Pure Imagination and Artavick. They should definitely get that soonish. Luvnest and Kimbo there with the same build as well, though they what's about it slightly differently. Triple conscripts, double engineers. Grenadiers versus conscripts over here in the east as well. Conscripts there falling back. Grenadiers setting out, MD42 moving up as well. Back here, Pioneers reinforcing, nothing further going there. We got takeout though for Pure Imagination, very good. Grenadiers versus Engineers up in the west. Grenadiers versus conscripts, skirmishing there. We got a bit of skirmishing as well in the east. Bit of fragmented fighting overall, which really benefits the Soviets. The Wehrmacht really benefits more from more focused, concentrated, combines, arms, engagements. So they're very much fighting right now to the Soviets' advantage, which is not really what the German players should want to be doing here. North Hick on his trouble in the years, hit a mine, very good work there by Luvnest. I mean, the Germans do have a good map control bit they're going on, but it can quickly swing against them if they're not careful. Very swiftly, and they're going to need to, I think, swing some light vehicles into this engagement, turn around in their favour again, at least gain control. Fast 2-2s could be good, or a fast 2.5 check, I think, also be very helpful there for the Germans. Kimbo, of course, with the only doctrine so far now, the Pure Imagination Artavick gone for anything. I'd probably recommend at least one to go for Lightning War, and the other maybe something like Elite Troops, Jaeger Infantry. Jaeger Armour, I don't think will be a particularly amazing choice, generally because I don't think it's a good doctrine, but also particularly on this map, I don't think the Elephant's going to be particularly amazing. Plus, this is going to be too slow. Moving here for the eastern fuel point, ground the centre point there. Grenadiers versus Engineers in the west. Back here, troops reinforcing. We've got take up almost down there for Artavick. It is done for Pure Imagination, nothing further happening with it. And there we go, Luvnest commits to Guard Motor. So both players having access to the potent Guard Rifle Infantry. And Luvnest, of course, being able to add in heavy mortars, which will make it harder for the Germans to play sort of defensively with support. But there you go. Good push on the fuel point there. The Germans are leading aggressively here versus the Soviets, which is generally what you want to be doing versus the Wehrmacht anyways. You want to play aggressive versus the Soviets. You want to just keep up pressuring them and try and destroy them as fast as possible. You thought to right about the conscripts, Sniper on the way there. Sniper, I feel like is a weird choice to have pure imagination. I mean, the conscript squads are very large, plus the map is not exactly a massive sniper map for the Germans. There's too many close quarters and corners that could easily end up in trouble there for the sniper. So I'm not entirely sure if the sniper is the best choice here, and I think if you've just gone for fast panzer grenadiers, in particular versus conscript builds, panzer grenadiers are very good. Plus, again, the map sort of make it easy for the panzers to get in within their effective ranges. So you can't help but feel their pure mediation could have gone for some other ways. Bunker up there, nothing further on. They've gone for full grenadiers here, Artavick. Neither side really going for any panzer grenadiers, which, again, versus conscript builds, I think would be a really great idea. I think Luvnest and Kimbo have both got here for the support and company. Maximum way there for Luvnest. Kimbo might go for the same, might also go for a field gun or a mortar. But it's even the counter there by the fuel pump, pushing them back, very good. Guards riflemen out there for Kimbo and the Red Army. BP light machine guns will have an imagine as soon as munitions appear for it. But so far, again, the Germans are really keeping up with pressure. Though, of course, the Soviet players are doing their best to play around it. They're fighting very efficiently, very smart. They're not trying to, get themselves into engagements they know they can't win. They're just looking to overwhelm the Germans whenever they can, and ours just keep them sort of guessing. So definitely playing the Soviets, I think, to the best strength. They're going to need to fall back. MD4 setting up here. Need to rifle grenade there. If they've realised, of course, they don't. Otherwise, they could have rifle grenaded, but here we are. Also, they have it on cooldown. MD4 setting up, his sniper push back. Back here, we got nothing further going for the Germans. I mean, they got tech, they got medic bunkers, but no light to mechanized company, no panzer grenadiers. I mean, a 2-field half-track force will make it much harder for the Soviets to push them off. Could easily to rush them about, then make some more energetic pushes versus the Soviets, which I think would be very great for them. Obviously, a bit of problem for the Soviets. Got a fast 2-2, but there you go. Both also now, it's almost like doing this synchronized, like both and also going for the 10% command, almost the same pace. Quite impressive there. Garsman pulling ahead there, constantly up there to flank out here. Pure machination positions, noting neither German player has yet to commit to a doctrine. No sign of anything. I mean, again, on a map like this, anything with G45 would be pretty good, since again, short to mid range is where the G45s do well, and that'll be great here. Otherwise, if any had them German infantry, I'd strongly recommend that, since that's just great. And again, a particular map like this, I feel like it'd be a very potent choice. Back here, the troops are reinforcing. Finally got some Panzer Grenadier out here for pure machination, those committing straight to Panzer strikes. Artavick, though, is rushing head for medium armor. That's not a bad idea at all, actually. Bit risky, but considering the sort of initial lead, it might just work out here. It could be why pure machination is going for Panzer strikes to allow his teammate to go for it, because he can maybe sort of slightly cover it up here. And the RAF grenade there, conscripts slightly take a hit there, and there go maximum flank, take on this, successful launch of flank. Dimitri, that's fascists on our flank. Ah, Sukkablair, get out of here. And go quick route there, very good. And these Kimbos beginning to push back here, pure imagination. The Panzerjägers definitely would help. Oh, he cancelled it. He cancelled it. Okay, so he's not too worried there, I guess. T-70 for Luvnest. Kimbo likely is going to go for T-70 as well here. He could try and pull for the H-26 if they're really concerned about, a fast tank here. I mean, they haven't seen anything from the lighter mechanized companies, so wouldn't be entirely off to assume that might something like that happen. Artavick would definitely, I think, benefit from rushing out Ostwind right now. I mean, lots of conscripts, a lot amount of support weapons, T-70s. That's just great Ostwind timing. Great Ostwind timing. And those Canadian engineers, MD42 backing up. There you go, good man there from Luvnest, blasting apart their Artavick's poor Grenadiers. As the rest continue onwards, heedless of the casualties. In these guys, they're clashing out. The engineers bringing as well here. Sniper there with 6 kills so far. As the guards opposite sniper gains a bit more value. And they're going for setting up there. And there you go, T-70 for Kimbo. Luvnest T-70 light tank has arrived. So Paul McCall, they're done. And he's roughly a minute away from being able to go for an Austin Flak Panzer. He could go for the Panther 4, but the Flak Panzer right now just be amazing, because the Soviets have no anti-tank guns, only light tanks, and guardsmen to really stop the Flak Panzer. And the Flak Panzer just eats up infantry for breakfast if you handle it correctly. So I think here, if Artavick is smart, he'll go for the Austin Flak Panzer. Maybe he's more conventional, he'll just go for the Panther 4. Nothing wrong in that. He could, in theory, go for the Stoop, but I think a Stoop right now would perhaps be a bit too fast. But then again, with double T-70s out, it wouldn't be a bad choice either to put a stop to them. It would also signal to the Soviets need to be a bit careful with their armour. So there's also a bit of a signal value in going for a Stoop here. But optimal choice, at least for now, would be an Ostwind, in my opinion. Constantly pushing Newstead against the Pioneers. Need to be careful with those. Now we got the Panzerschicks up. In the centre, we got Pioneers clashing out there. And he can go for the Ostwind now. Again, he's slightly going to go for the Panzer IV because that's what most Valorant players do. It is, in air quotes, conventional. It is safe. But a lot of the time, I don't think it's necessarily the optimal choice. In particular, when you know you actually got a bit of a fuel lead against your opponent and they actually push for light tanks, meaning you know they can't hurt you. So an Ostwind here is actually a superior choice. We'll see that. All the way push back the Grenadiers. Notice on the flak pans here, we got take up there for pure imagination. Very good. I mean, for the Wehrmacht, it's really about just getting out that support core fast. Ooh, those Panzer Grenadiers really flopped on those rockets. Grenadiers being pushed back. Sniper there as the conscripts pushed back. Up here we got the tech almost done. So yeah, Panzer IV almost done there. Or at least can call it in. Again, an Ostwind would really just be amazing. So this is completely collapsing the east side again. Like, the lack of a tier 2 from either of them and some light vehicles to put pressure on the Soviets really hurt them as they both push now for medium armor. There we go. He can go for the Panzer IV right about now, but he really should have gone for an Ostwind. We got the max on the way there. In fact, the Soviets might start to sense this, though they aren't making any outward maneuvers towards it. Oh wait, Artavick there can go for the Panzer IV now, and he should. Pure imagination built a Pommel core of his own and can then also go for the Panzer IV. There we go. Panzer Kampfwagen 4 mobilized. But right now they have to fight for their lives. That's the Soviets at the door to the base. And they're not about to politely ask if they can enter. They're going to kick the door in. So Pommel core almost done there for pure imagination. There you go. He can build the Panzer IV and he also goes for it. 2 Panzer IVs will be, of course, a significant threat here to the Soviets. But there you go. Fielding away for Luvnest. And these here troops being pushed back by the T-70 Engassment. Very potent combo there. Field gun out there for Luvnest. Got engineers falling back here. We got pushing there for the Western victory point. We got 450 versus 402. Panzer IV almost down there for Artavick. He's also suffered quite a bit there. He's actually rather short on infantry now. And other things. Similarly, pure imagination has suffered casualties there to the Soviets, who now have a much larger force in infantry and other elements. Of course, with the Panzer IV, the German time to sort of swing this game around has commenced. Second Panzer IV as well in a few moments. Lots of mines there from the Soviets, of course, to slow down any such potential armoured counterattack. Two thumbs up there to Kimbo in the east at least. Luvnest probably going to lay down mines as well. Yup. Luvnest definitely... Oh, he's popping down flare mines. I mean, that's not going to stop a tank. No matter how much you imagine so. By the power of imagination, I will make it work, Dimitri. That's not how these things work. But if I truly believe... No. That only works in books. Panzer IV moving about there. Shooting out the engineers. Sniper out there. And the move again on the prowl for targets. Victims. Carver crash there. Field on the way there for Kimbo as well. Grenadiers move through the centre here. T-70 in the way. Conscious well. Sandbags up as well. Good work by Luvnest. MG4 tuning into mine. They're losing some poor sword. And going through the centre. Field gun moving up to contest such a move. And these Panthers moving up as well, blazing its way through Kimbo's lines here as they lack anti-tank guns to stop such a move here from pure imagination. Good push there. In the centre, Artavick's offense seems to have slowly stalled here in the face of Luvnest's his T-70 and whatnot. There you go, Panther going straight for the T-70, knows where the field gun is. Comes with the rushing in for the side, they're hit with an anti-tank grenade. Good response there by Luvnest. Prevents a pursuit destruction of the T-70 there. These MD4 or Pioneers as the guardsmen there. Push back, right flank or west flank collapse in the east. Conscripts charging in there, bypassing everything. Pure Magic going there to go straight for the sniper, almost getting it in the east here. Heavy fighting continues. Max and then a bit of trouble as the Panther IV. Lots of back and forth here. We got more Panthers there on the way for him, and he's here. Yeah, he's going for tier 4. Oh dear. That, I would argue, is a bit bad. They should just push for more medium armor faster. Comes there versus the Panzer IV. Could see a wipe here. Would be helpful. There we go. For the Germans in the west, we got Grenadier fighting here as the conscripts. Comes there on fire from the Panzerkampf fighting fear. Pinmap machine gun finally being added there to Artavick's Panzer IV. And noting, neither German player has really gone for a doctrine. I definitely describe that as a bit worrying. Seems to indicate now that not really have a plan, and they're relying on a plan that is utterly late game centric, which is usually a bad plan versus the Soviets. That's like having a plan that relies on the loan shark you borrowed $10,000 from, suddenly having a change of heart and deciding to forgive your debt. That's usually a bad plan as well. Panzer IV going straight for the guns. I'm assuming the Grenadiers head back them up. Good push here by Artavick. Need to fix up the Panzer IV there. Seizing the western point. MD4 coming up, fixing up the Panzer IV. And there you go, here Panzer Corps up for Artavick. I have no idea what he's planning with that. But he's going to have to do really well for it to be worked for it, I think. Seizing the western victory point there, we got 422 versus 399. They're pretty close in terms of victory points, but the Soviets are starting to get the upper hand here at times versus the Germans. So the Germans' Panzer IVs are helping out quite a bit here for the Panzer Grenadier Sean Brandenburger. Panzer push back the engineers in the centre, some heavy assault rifle fire. In fact, the field point is kind of open. Don't even think they mind up the direct path. I'll wait, both Soviet players have mechanized armor company ups. I'm guessing Luvnest is going to go here for the T-35, as Kimbo will go for the K1 heavy tank, both of which are going to be problems for the Panzer IVs, to put it mildly. Crashing straight for the wall here, opening up infantry path there, now opening the field gun. Guys in there taking some nasty casualties there. We go, almost got a whack, and we got a weapon drop there. Not the DP light machine gun, that'd be great for the Germans to pick up. Good Panzer IV, the T7, they got nothing to sort of further follow up with and deal it with. Another push for the Panzer IV. If they can get rid of the field gun here, that would basically open up the eastern side. He would leave Kimbo in a very bad spot. There you go, gets the T7, that means the field gun is now wide open here. But no, he doesn't pursue. He could have pushed past it here with the Panzer IV thing and taken out here. Maybe he can use the sniper to clear it out. There we go. Oh wait, that means Kimbo now is actually in a bit of a tight spot since his field gun is gone, meaning he's going to, he crewed with the engineers. Bow move there, Panzer IV will try and blitz past it. He doesn't. I feel like Pure Imagination is being a bit too passive. He's lacking that essential blitzkrieg spirit, which is really crucial, in particular as the Soviets. You've got to make some good hard pushes against them at times. Do or die, as they say. But here he seems to be holding back. Here, troops healing and enforcing for the Germans. They got more pioneers on the way there for Pure Imagination to fix up his Panzer IV in the west. Push here by Luvnest. Field gun back up, an infantry push there. A bit further east, but still in the west. We got the Panzer Officer back up. The Grenadiers here, pushing back Luvnest here. German players still without any doctrines. We got Luvnest there with the T-34-85, a medium tank, the premium medium, if you will. Slowly on the way there. As for Kimbo, we're still some away from the K1 heavy tank. Troops being suppressed, pinned down, in fact. The Maxim being quite efficient at doing that, of course. Grenadiers need to retreat. Fresh push there from Pure Imagination up to now 2 Panzer Grenadier squads. Very good on the West Panzer, pushing back forces there. 9 kills. And we got a howitzer out for Kimbo. No heavy tanks for him, just heavy artillery, which is going to be a real problem for the Germans as well. In particular, if they can't soon get a bit more mobile. Panzer squad about to get wiped out. Could even drop a Panzerstreck here for Kimbo turn against the Pure Imagination and Artavick. That would be a very sad moment. He's actually go for more Panzerstrecks here when I feel like he needs more assault infantry right now rather than more Panzerstrecks. Like just regular Panzer Grenadiers with some Panzer support could probably do the job here, but I feel like he's focusing too much on what is to come rather than what is at the moment. But that might just be me. Gunner's being pushed back with a guardsman. Unit wiped out there. Blow to Artavick. In the centre there, we got a bit of movement. Panzer going in the centre victory point. Panzer IV moving in there. Might try and support the team in the west by flanking out Luvnest here. Would be a good idea. Though, of course, need to be wary of mines, and Luvnest has definitely been laying those out, though. So far, mostly just flare mines. But it does seem like he's realising his left flank is about to get compromised, and he's quickly falling back here. Pure Magnum challenging his Panzer IV to back up his teammate here. Not bad, not bad. Heavy Panzer Corps there going for a Panzer to help pass through the support weapons. Still no sign of a doctrine there from either German player. We're about to hit the 20-minute mark, which is usually where I'd recommend having a doctrine picked. Panzer pioneers with the guards from the centre, and tank one there to replace the one lost. Quick grenade against the Pioneer. Panzer moving up to support Pure Imagination's men in the fight against socialism. There go guardsmen routed. Panzer 4 with 10 kills. We got the Panzerwerfer there for Artavick. Right about done. We'll rocket artillery to smash through the Soviet lines like a sledgehammer. Through glass, or hopefully something fragile and brittle. There you go, T-4 moving in right close to the Panzer. The Panzer shakes, of course, will help. Down to half health. T-7 backing up. This is going to make half against it close enough to get Panzer fast off, but they do manage nonetheless. Field guns on the west side, a bit of movement there to try and deal with this. Got bomb in the centre here from Kimbo's howitzer. Panzer moving up, shooting great hit there. Panzer firing off here, and could catch the field guns or something here. Barrage actually clears up one of the Luvnest field guns. Very good. Then we finally got a doctrine. It's Pure Imagination with Lightning Wall. So he's basically going to be going for the for the Tiger tank here. He's going for another sniper. I'm starting to feel like another sniper here might be pushing his luck a bit much. Might be asking for too many things. Pioneers as Panzer's moving in as well. Panzer IV in a slight bit of trouble there. Eventually about to happen. Tier 4 almost done here for Pure Imagination. Tier 4 from the flank about the Panzer going to deal it. Mines down here from Kimbo. Shots keep missing. And seconds away from the Tiger tank there for Pure Imagination. Well, a minute away roughly. Panzer gaining Med 2 against the T-45. More mines here. Got the H-5 there backing up the T-70 here. Panzer 8's moving ahead. So it's on watch. We got Kimbo's counter with the submachine guns ready. Howitzer could also begin blasting through here. Pure Imagination attack through the centre. Left side, we got Luvnest there beginning to push for the Western Victory Point again. Ooh, looks like Luvnest lost the guard squad there to the Panzer and the Grenadiers. Very good there, unless you're Luvnest, in which case it's kind of bad. T5 affecting the Grenadiers. Panzer moving about here, seemingly a bit aimlessly. Pure Imagination getting very close to that Tiger tank. Getting very close. There's the Sentinel far from the Guardsman. Troops in reinforcing. There you go. The Panzerwerfer is on the move. Again. Ready to unleash 10 rockets straight from the depths of hell. If they can hit, that is. Hell, as it turns out, isn't great on accuracy. Going to be pursued by the T-55. More Panzerschrecks there. They just keep hauling in Panzerschrecks. But if there we go, mine off the T-55. Can they get rid of it? There are mines in the way. There are field guns about here. We got a Katyusha as well there for Luvnest. Almost got the Panzerschrecks ready, but they're going to lose out to the T-7 the Guardsmen there before they get off those Panzerschrecks. Forced to retreat here. Panzer will need to fall back as well there, so they don't get the T-55. Panzerwerfer, though, shattering the area around the centre there. Infantry dying as they get killed by rockets or splinters. Katyusha as well there for Kimbo. More artillery being brought in. The Germans really need to get in the offensive. They need to break through. And we got back take here for Pack 40s for Artavick. I feel like the timing when the Soviets bring in more and more artillery, the Pack 40 is going to be less stellar. Pure Imagination is seconds now away from the Tiger tank. But can he wield it to victory? I mean, if he presses the button and gets it, he might have a chance. There you go, Tiger tank out there for Pure Imagination. Panzer IV receiving direct hit here from the SIS-3 field gun. Panzer IV with 16 kills against Luvnest conscripts, hosing them down there with heavy fire. The Tiger tank has arrived. Schwerer Panzer. Achtung. Achtung. Comes there with 7-man scored numbers now, moving ahead. Can't move forward to all the Grenadiers. T5 opening up, 8 kills. And the East looks like it's going to make a fresh push here, hoping that Kimbo's forgotten about the East as they'll make a quick thrust over the infantry in the Tiger tank. Not a bad idea at all, not a bad idea at all. Meanwhile here, we got Artavick going for the Katyusha. Luvnest might have misclicked here, or he got completely insane, or he's playing some sort of 3D chess game here with some serious bait. But either way though, that Katyusha is toast. Not entirely sure what happened, but the end result is clear. Katyusha is no more. T-Foot moving in, they're trying to avenge the lost rocket launcher there as Artavick briefly swings back the Panzer IV there. And the East Tiger tank is being hauled back as well here. Pioneer's in trouble. Panzer IV, they're close to 82, and we got, of course, Artavick's Panzer IV, they're very close to the ace level now. 17 kills, very good. Grenadiers setting out there, fresh ones here for Artavick. Artillery raining down here on the German base from howitzers, 152mm gun howitzers, big shells there. T-45 dealing with the Pioneer, Panzer IV moving up here, hosing through the infantry, getting good hit on the T-45. Very close to the ace level, and get it there, that would be great. That'd be bad for the Soviets. Meanwhile, Tiger tank going for the Issue-5. Kimbo might have extended here as the Germans. There go, moving straight ahead here. Issue-5 down to half health. Anti-tank blade's going to be flung here at the Tiger tank. Damages the engine. But we got the Panzer IV in as well. The Issue-5 is about to go down. Oh. Shot missed or bounced. Issue-5 getting big shoot, but it also gains another shot right through the hull, detonating the ammunition. The gas support called in here though by Kimbo. Pioneer's being blasted by the Tiger tank. Oh, scheisse. Field guns moving up there. He should have used the Panzer IV to blitz past it and cleared out with the Panzer IV while the Tiger tank draws all the attention. Once more though, pure imagination sort of errs here rather than just make the push, which might actually cost him the Tiger tank. But can he get the Tiger tank out of there somehow? Nope, the Tiger tank went down. Pure imagination running out of infantry, but losing the Tiger tank is pretty big there. And he didn't get the field gun. In the west here, Artavick moving back still with the Panzer IV. Not entirely sure what he's saying up for now. It could be a Panther, could be a Sturmpanzer. I guess it could be a Tiger as well. I mean, Elephant, I suppose, is also on the table, but it's not what I'd recommend. But that's no secret. Gunners have been dealt with by the T-70. Punching against the Guardsman, MG-42 backing them up. Kimbo's Katyusha, meanwhile, is intact, unlike Luvnest's, which, well, of course, got blown to bits. Ace Panzer IV moving about, a little pocket target here for Artavick. Katyusha barrage here from Kimbo. You got 369 versus 293. The Soviets are beginning to build up a bigger lead here versus the Germans. Are beginning to build up a bigger lead. Constable versus the Panzer IV and the Grenadiers here. T-45 moving up very close to 52 there for Luvnest and the 10th Mechanized Corps. As the Brandenburger Panzerdivision continues to struggle. Artavick, by the way, is closing in at the 30-minute mark without a doctrine. One truly does wonder what exactly he's thinking there. Is he just utterly insecure about this, or is there some sort of secret master plan here we just cannot see through? Has been blessed by the spirit of Rommel, who came to him in his dreams and told him what exactly to do to win this match, and we just mere mortals cannot perceive the sheer genius ahead of us. But there you go, T-45 crashing the train. The trees actually sneak a shot there in the Panther IV there. Nice blue by Luvnest. Actually not something you see a lot there, so 2 thumbs up to Luvnest, of course. World champion. In the center we got the Panther IV. There's a lot of infantry trying to break through here, but the assault is not making much headway there. I'm guessing he's going to try and go for another Tiger tank, which is going to be too slow. Artavick, again, not entirely sure what's going on there. He's got the fuel for a Tiger as well soon. He's got the fuel for a Panther for sure. And he's not offering the fuel from an Elephant tank destroyer. The Panzer IVs, though, are proving to be, of course, quite helpful for the Germans, particularly Artavick's Panzer IV there. The ace level one has done quite a bit there in service of Das Vaterland. Panzer blocking the way for the Panther IV. Pioneers nearby, but they, of course, can't quite dissuade the Constables being in the way. Getting out of it. Oh, the machine gun wiped out by a rocket strike there. Quite a blow there. 2 pure imagination's forces are starting to dwindle away, to crumble like sand castles on the beach. Pack 40 here bombarding some of them. Almost got the Pack 40 moving up. You almost got the T-70, but I don't think it's close enough to deal with it. T-40 moving ahead to go straight for the Panther 4. Direct hit here. Between the Ace Panther 4 and the T-35 there, which is now also approaching the Ace level. Another T-35 on the way for Luvnest. Kimbo. Hard to say what he's planning. Luvnest could actually soon go for another T-34-85, by the way. Going for the center victory point here. Art or Pure Imagination broke through, but at a high cost. He's going for more snipers, though. And now we've got an H-35 as well. Then for Luvnest, he's just bringing all of the armor. And there you go, Artavick. And a move that will, I'm sure, be met with applause from many, but which I will describe as silly. Goes for Jaeger Armour in the hopes that the Elephant Heavy Tank Destroyer can somehow salvage him from this situation. Artillery raining down here on the center. Bit of quad here. As Artavick is now going full on the defensive to conserve resources for the Elephant Heavy Tank Destroyer. And Pure Imagination is trying to somehow go for the target as well again. H-35 there, plus all those T-35s, plus the field guns. It's going to be posing a bit of a headache here for any Elephant Heavy Tank Destroyer. He's just not going to be able to match them for firepower, to put it very mildly. 369 versus 274. But he's getting close to the Elephant Heavy Tank Destroyer. Can Artavick prove me wrong on the Elephant? Will he show its true might? Panthers the conscripts, slaughtering them like sheep. And the sandbags. Panther ready for the T-45 there. Machine in a bit of trouble here as the Katyusha rockets fly through the skies like screaming demons. Panther over there with 9 kills, half 8 of Destiny 2. Can launch another barrage, but needs the right timing, the right target. The center Panther 4 being swarmed here by tanks and tank destroyers, forcing Pure Imagination to fall back. You've got Panzer 6 moving up the flank of the H-35 tank destroyer, could take it out. We've got a T-34-76 moving in for Kimbo. There we go, could see the H-35 go down. Won't be enough, of course, to fix everything, but could be a start. But there you go. Contrast to the rest with the submachine guns. H-35 will survive, and the Panzer could go down. In fact, Pure Imagination is down to practically nothing, but in a few depleted infantry squad. In fact, it's going to be down to just one Grenadier squad and a Panzer 4. Gott in Himmel. He's calling a lot of pioneers now, but if he's going for the target tank now, I feel like that could be a bit of a fool's errand. Because what's the target tank going to work with? And there you go, Artavick at the 32nd minute has called in the Elephant Heavy Tank Destroyer. Previously known as the 39 before it got overhauled to add some most needed additions like a hull machine gun. Since before that the crew basically had to grab an MP40 to somehow shoot out through the damn barrel of the tank. Lots of T-34s here, plus of course backed up by tanks and field guns. Artillery raining down here as well around the German base entrance, making it hard for them to get out. Situation with the German army here is a bit desperate. Gun units on the west side. T-7 moving westwards. Demo charge on the pack, sneaky. If they aren't paying attention, that could... Oh god. Pure Imagination lost his remaining Grenadier squad as he was not paying attention. Luvnest was. Luvnest was very much paying attention. Luvnest always pays attention. Mark target here from Luvnest on the Elephant Heavy Tanks. We're pretty much forcing Artavick to mothball that one until the tanning wears off on that. But someone gets an Austrian to shoot down the damn aircraft. In the west, Grenadiers trying to go out the western victory point. We've got the Panther moving in, and the Ace goes for it. Can it save the Grenadiers before they get wiped out with the T-70? Ace Panther going forward. Grenadiers exterminated. Field coming to block the way of the pursuit of the Panther 4 Ace. And center concrete dealt here by the MD-42. Elephant just sits back, and we got Grenadiers with the T-45s. Luvnest armoured force, of course, being quite substantial. Quite formidable. Out of there with 11 kills, halfway to victory. 2 gunners here being shattered by the T-35s. Could in fact be wiped here, which would definitely run the point of what they're trying to do there. Pure Imagination is getting close to the target tank. We're roughly a bit over a minute away from it, but will it be enough? There you go. Elephant gets a great hit there with high velocity into the gun, same as on the King Tiger. And the Yak Panther. Oh dear. Looks like the Panther almost come to fire here from the artillery. Could be knocked out if he's not careful. Got another sniper up for Pure Imagination. He really believes in those snipers. He really, truly believes. H5 takes a great hit from the Elephant Heavy Tank Destroyer, pushing it back. Good hit from the Ace Panther 4 on the T-34 there, though it takes a great return hit from the SIS-3 guns. H5 tanks go up this well for Kimbo. Elephant shoots and misses. We got Panther firing down. He slightly messing up the dirt and possibly killing some squirrels. Beyond that, having no major impact here on Luvnest or Kimbo. Pure Imagination very close to the Tiger tank. And again, one wonders, what can he do with it? He almost got his Panther forward to the ace, though. That's good. In the west here, we got Luvnest striking with full force here and full fury. We got air support once more called in the west. We got a Tiger tank summoned 4P by Pure Imagination. The Tiger number 2 arrives. Going for the western weak point, we got 369 versus 138, and we got Luvnest T-35 striking straight against the Ace Panther 4 here, including the almost Ace T-35 there with 30 kills, which is now more than the Panther 4's actually managed in terms of kills. Aircraft shot down. Targeting on the move, Elephant there, hanging back. T-34 from the west here, or east, could try and flank it back behind some of the German lines to do some damage there. Engineers versus Panzers. And going through here, narrow bit of terrain here, right in front of the field, getting the T-35s. Can they push through? We got Mark target in here as well. Other Panzers moving in. Target tank receiving hits. Pioneer stopped. And there go 2 control versus the other Ace Panther 4. 28 kills. The casualties are quickly piling up here for Luvnest. By this point, I don't think it matters much. The Jet Soviets have a last reserve of resources. Fast and almost unending, whereas the Germans are basically running on fumes. We got 94 versus 369. Great hit on one of the T-34, 85s, but not enough to win the war. Tiger tank there, 1 kill so far. Sniper going for the victory point. Trying to hide, but is not finding a lot of luck. There we go. So double sniper style pioneers of Pure Imagination versus with the Tiger tank and the Panther 4. Panther 4 Ace here versus most of the CERT anti-tank guns and tank destroyers. Almost getting knocked out. We got the Elephant moving up there with spotting scopes. Can't see the H-5 hit it. Then we got the field gun creeping up and pushing it away. More fighting in the west here, but can't quite manage a breakthrough against the Soviets. Luvnest remains as immovable as a rock. Need to fix up that Ace Panther 4 back here. Troops reinforcing. T-45, almost ace level. T-34 from 6 mobilized here for Kimbo. Penetrating hit on the Ace Panther 4. Elephant shoots. It's killed something. And it's close to eventually 2, but we got 56 points left versus the 369. Germans preparing for another push here against the center. where both Luvnest and Kimbo have the forces concentrated. Can they successfully land a breakthrough here? We'll have to see. Another panther over there for Artavick as the previous one got knocked out. H5, of course, proving to be, as always, there for middle obstacle. Great hit there, almost taken out there with the tank destroyers. Going to need moving hit. Snow moving in. Panther 4, they're taking hit though. And down to half health. Almost gone, in fact. 49 versus 369. Rock nade up against the conscripts. Quick roll out there from Kimbo, but it's not fast enough. Some men do perish. And the finally, there you go. Luvnest hero, T-45 there. Order of Lenin and everything moving up here. Oh, finally got the T-70. Just took an elephant tank destroyer to get rid of it. Just an elephant heavy tank destroyer. T-45 moving up here, flanking right past everything. Got Mark target as well. They're Tiger in trouble. And there you go. Deep flank here from Kimbo with his guardsman as well. Could take out the snipers. That'd be another big load of pyramidation. Tiger tank is barely there. T-54 6. Shattered. Guardsman about to be crushed as well. Pure Imagination did lose one sniper then. With this, Luvnest pushes forward. It's HT-55 there on the move. Elephant though lands a great hit. Shot bounces off the Panther Force arm. There you go. He's bypassing the Elephant. Shot bounce from the Ace Panther. There you go. Down it goes. Down it goes. Ace Panther moving in here. Luvnest goes for the kill. Oh, Tiger tank the covering. And there you go. Knocks out Luvnest. Ace T-45. We got 39 points left here for the Germans. The Soviets keep piling on with more tank destroyers. More tanks. Tiger tank is gone. The Elephant there is halfway to the ace level, but it's just not enough. T-45 down. Shots bouncing off the Elephant's arm, but there you go. Panther can hit it from the field guns and the tank destroyers, and there we go. Elephant down as well. GG from Pure Imagination. Game over. And there you go, an absolute brutal slaughter here on Minsk Pocket. The Germans, I think, definitely had in the early game, but they failed A, to push Ostwinds fast, which really would have helped swing the game further in their favour. But also, they really should have gone for doctrines fast and sort of gone for faster moves again. Trying to just play out the late game versus Soviets is right now a fool's errand. Like, you try to win versus them fast, or you don't try to win at all. So I feel like that was a big strategic mistake that the Germans committed versus the Soviets. It really gave Luvnest and Kimbo sort of good early, not early, but good hand there for the late game, as they didn't really have to worry about a lot. They could easily just quickly catch up with whatever mistakes they happened in early mid game. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, but don't tell your enemies. This is Imperial signing off, and see you all another time, or tomorrow specifically for another video. Cheers.